So let's say you want to move to Dubai to bring down your personal tax rate to a 0%, but you have a company or a business that operates in your home country that is not relocatable. It's a physical business, let's say a restaurant, a cleaning company, a property business, and you cannot take out that business out of that country. Now, the question is, what happens to that business? And does that business means that you continue to remain a tax resident in your home country or not? And how would that business be taxed once you exit your tax system of that country? Let us discuss this in detail in this video. Before we start, my name is Shiraz Wahid, and I've helped more than 100 entrepreneurs move to Dubai and reduce their taxes legally. And if you want my help in doing the same for you and your business, you can book a one-on-one call with me at setuphero.com/call. Now, coming back to the scenario that I just described. So what happened is that you have left your home country, you have moved to Dubai. If you have a family, your family has also moved with you to Dubai. You have an apartment here, you have a company that is set up, you have banking. Your life is now in Dubai, and you have successfully went back to your tax authority and declared yourself a non-tax resident in that country that you're coming from. Now, what happens to your physical business? Well, it will continue to operate as it is operating under the same tax jurisdiction, and there would be a corporate tax, whatever that corporate tax is based on your local laws. So your business will be generating income, paying expenses, and after that, whatever the profit is left over, your business will pay the tax as per the local laws. There are still some benefits because once that tax is paid, you can extract dividends from that company to your bank accounts in Dubai, and potentially it would be a tax-free dividend because it's your personal income. It's not a company income anymore. And that dividend income that would have been taxed at 30, 40, 50% while you were living in your high tax country is now being taxed at 0%. So there's still a benefit to that if you move out of your home country and your business is operating in that country. There is still a tax reduction that you can still see. Now, one more thing that you can do is send management invoices to that company. Of course, it has to be an arm's length distance because it cannot be that your company in your home country makes $1 million in revenue and then you send them $1 million of invoices in management fee. It has to make sense from a contractual point of view, but you can still send invoices for your services to that company as a management fee, and that can potentially reduce the end profits for your company, and the management fee that you will be receiving would be also tax-free because that's your earned income as a director of that company, and that earned income is for you being received in Dubai. Now, depending on how your business or your trust is structured, you may not be required to do any tax filings at all on your personal tax side because all of the corporate tax filings or the trust filings are being taken care on the corporate level. However, if you have a property that is in your own name and you're getting rental income from that property, you would still be required to do personal tax filings to the limit of what income have you been receiving from the rental income of that property and what would be an accurate tax on that, and you have to pay the tax to the tax department. Well, I would say that here you have to consider a very key concept that is called breaking up the primary ties from that country, because the primary ties are basically your family that lives with you, immediate family, your spouse and children, and your place of residence. So if you are keeping the place of residence that you already had and you have converted it into a rental property, you have to establish a key distance between you and the property. So it cannot be that the property is still available for you to live when you come back to your home country during your vacations, or it's not rented at all and it's just an empty property that you own and there's nothing doing nothing there and it's just there for you to live whenever you are back in that country. Well, if you keep it in that way, you are not properly breaking up your primary ties to that country. And the tax authority of that country, whether it's the ATU in Australia, CRA in Canada, or the HMRC in the UK, they would try to put tax on all your income, making the case that you are still a tax resident in that country. So if you have a property that you own and you're departing from your home country, you have to make sure that there is a reasonable amount of distance between you and the property. And how you do that is by hiring a property management company that is responsible for renting out the property, keeping the maintenance of the property, collecting the rental income, paying any taxes that are due, maybe at source, maybe as a withholding tax, whatever the tax structure that you have in your home country, that property rental management company potentially be paying that tax on your behalf to the government. And then eventually you do the tax filings and you declare what you have made, how much tax you have paid, and how much the rent that you have made from that property. Now, coming back to the corporate side of things, because you are the key owner of that company that is already being running in your home country, and then you have moved out of that country, you are based in Dubai. So what will happen is that you are considered as a key management person, or you do exercise. There's a term called central management control. And then that law also interferes with how your company will be taxed, whether it will be taxed in Dubai or any other country that you're residing in, or it continues to be taxed in your home country under the double taxation treaty. But basically, the central management control looks at a few things. One is that where is the management decisions being taken? Where is the investment decisions are being taken? Where are the key operations and where are the operational directors that are being placed for that company? Where are they operating from? Another key aspect that is where is the head office of that company and where are the contracts being signed and executed for that company. Assuming that if you have a very local company, it's a restaurant business or any business that operates, it's a car or automobile dealership, your head office will still remain in that country. The contracts will still be under the company's jurisdiction, that would be your home country. You would, in my experience that I've helped my clients, there is a key director who is placed on the ground and who is responsible for all the operations of the company. So there is key management for that company that is being operated from that country. And of course, you are the main owner of that company. You are making some key strategic decisions, but there are a list of other things that are being operated from the country that the company is based in. So there's a high chance that it does not comes under the central management control issues. However, these are just general guidelines. You do need experts on both sides. So in Dubai and in your home country, there should be tax experts who can look at your case in a holistic manner, look at your tax timelines, look at your exit timelines, look at your different assets, your family, your home, and how are you going to make the move? What is going to be left behind? What would be the timelines? What would be the filings? And how you can potentially optimize your exit and make sure that you don't get into legal trouble by not making a proper exit, and that your tax authority comes after you in the next 3 to 4 years claiming that you're still a tax resident of that country, and then you have to pay the tax over the past 3 4 years, the income that you have been making in Dubai. So to have professionals who understand this from both sides, it's very important to work with them while you're executing your exit from your home country. Now, luckily, we have our tax partners in most of these high tax countries that we work with in helping our clients safely exit their high tax system. So if you want to work with us, you can go to setuphero.com/call and book a one-on-one call with me, and we can get you started. And if you want to learn more about the tax freedom blueprint that we have that helps our clients safely exit their tax system, you can join our school community, and the link would be in the description below. That's it for today, and I will see you in the next video.